étudiants 8th standard. I welcome you all for this session 3, leçon 11, une journée bien chargée. So in this lesson we were seeing the grammar part, that is passé composé. So please take page number 100. So page number is 100. So just follow the class first. I'll read it once and then I'll start explaining today's topic. So what we saw last class, we saw le passé composé, the perfect tense, otherwise it is called as past tense. So hope you remember the rules. Once again we will see that and then we will go to today's exercise. Fine? Okay, so in French, the passé composé is used to express an action completed in the past. It is the tense of conversation and informal writing. So this tense is used to denote a completed action. It is not an action which is going on. So they have clearly mentioned it here. See, completed action completed in the past. It is the tense of conversation. So we use this tense for conversing in French and informal writing. So when you want to write a letter to your friend, you can use this tense and you can write a letter. So first one is completed action, second a tense used for conversation, and third is it is also used for informal way of writing a letter. The passé composé is formed by using the appropriate present tense from the helping verb avoir and être. So what they say here is avoir or être verb. So these two verbs should be in the present tense. So passé composé, imagine passé is a word and composé is the second word. Imagine two verbs are there. Verb 1 is être or avoir and verb 2 is the main verb. So verb 1 must always be conjugated in present tense, that is être or avoir, and the past participle of the main verb, that is the verb 2. Most of the verbs using avoir as the helping verb to form the past tense. So as I said before, verb 1 we are going to conjugate avoir or être in present tense. Verb 2, how to change the main verb into past participle? There is a simple way. The past participle of the regular verb is formed by replacing the infinitive ending as follows. For example, this is the er ending verb, ir ending verb and re ending verb. So er ending verb you have to make it as e accent to make it as a past participle. Okay, that means parler is a er verb. First, as I said, subject is there and verb 1 avoir is there. Verb 2, take out the er and add e accent. The same way, ir verb, you have to take ir and add just I. So what is there? Finir. So that becomes j'ai fini. So the radical is fin. With the n, I am adding a I to make it past participle. That means I have finished. Verbs in re, so that becomes you. The name of the verb, for example, they have taken is vendre. So as the rules, subject is there, verb 1 is avoir. The main verb, verb 2 is vendu. The meaning is I have sold. Now this is a example of parler, finir and vendre. So in last class, if you have not understood, once again I will explain, please see this. So three verbs they have taken: parler, finir, vendre. In parler verb, see in all the three verbs, for example parler, finir and vendre, they have taken avoir verb present tense as V1. J'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. The same way, even this verb, if you see from the top till the end, our verb will be conjugated. So the second thing what they did, this is the main verb, parler verb. So as per the rule which we have seen here, if it is er, take out the er and add e accent, right? So this is the result. So they have followed for parler verb. So take out the radical and add e accent. So it is done throughout the verb. So this is the first part, subject V1, our verb in present tense, and main verb e accent. This is the second verb, finir. As we saw, radical is fin. To make it past participle, what we have to add? I. So fini, 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 fini. Okay. And the third verb is j'ai vendu, 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 vendu. So the first task is to write the avoir verb. Write the avoir verb ending. Second task is to go according to the rules. If it is er, e accent, ir, I accent, sorry, I, re, u. So now the same rule, we are going to drop it here, but the only difference is before verb 1. For example, this is verb 1. This is what I am going to tell is for all the three verbs it is common. Before verb 1, before j'ai, that is ai, ne, pas. See, n apostrophe because it is a vowel, and pas. It is common for all the three verbs. If you keep this in mind, it will be easy to conjugate any verb. So, je n'ai pas parlé, tu n'as pas parlé, il, elle n'a pas parlé, nous n'avons pas parlé, vous n'avez pas parlé, ils, elles n'ont pas parlé. The same is followed. Je n'ai pas fini, tu n'as pas fini. So before the V1, no, and after the V1, pas. Tu n'as pas fini, il, elle n'a pas fini, nous n'avons pas fini, vous n'avez pas fini, ils, elles n'ont pas fini. The next verb, je n'ai pas vendu, tu n'as pas vendu, il, elle n'a pas vendu, nous n'avons pas vendu, vous n'avez pas vendu, ils, elles n'ont pas vendu. So interrogative, as I said, we will see later. Now we will see two exercise based on this. So before seeing the two exercises, this is also must, so we will revise this once. See few verbs which doesn't comes under rule. The irregular verbs and their past participles are here. I will read it once for you. You can repeat along with me. Participe passé, irregular past participles. The following irregular verbs and the verbs conjugated like them have irregular past participles. First one is you, that is the verbs endings with you. For example, avoir. The our verb past participle, even though it is ending with ir, we cannot add avoi as a past participle. Instead, we have to remember this since these verbs are irregular. So our verb you. Battre. For this verb, battu. Boire, bu. Connaître, connu. Courir, couru. Coudre, cossu. Croire, cru. Devoir, dû. Falloir, fallu. Lire, lu. Paraître, paru. Plaire, plu. Plaindre, plaint. Pleuvoir, plu, pouvoir, pu, recevoir, reçu, savoir, su, taire, tu, tenir, tenu, valoir, valu, venir, venu, vivre, vécu, voir, vu, vouloir, voulu. So, among these things, most of the verbs were ending with u. Now, let's see few verbs with it, which ends with I. Rire, ri, suivre, suivi, dormir, dormi, conduire, conduit. So these verbs will end with t. Craindre, craint, dire, dit, écrire, écrit, éteindre, étient, faire, fait, ouvrir, ouvert, mourir, mort. So these verbs with accent aigu, that is e accent. Être, été, envoyer, envoyer, neiger, neiger, naître, né, s'asseoir, assis, mettre, mis, prendre, pris. So most of the times passé composé is used by creating some time based words. Okay, so pour switcher une action dans le passé, so most of the times when we use past tense we will say these words often. Hier, that is yesterday I went to the shop, I went to shopping mall. So hier matin, yesterday morning. So these things will accompany the sentence. Hier après-midi, hier soir, lundi, dernier, that is last Monday, le weekend dernier, la semaine dernière, le mois dernier, l'année dernière. So we will use last week, last weekend, last month, last year. So these words will definitely come in the sentence to denote that it is past tense. Now let's go to the exercise. So your exercise for today will be exercise number 1 and 2 will be your online test. So I want you to try exercise number 5, that is your homework. This one is imperative that we learnt in the last lesson. So you take this as homework, exercise number 5. Exercise number 1 and 2 we will see. Exercise number 3 and 4 we will cover it in the next class. So if you see here, they have given 2 dashes. One is for verb 1 and one is for verb 2. So very simple. First identify what verbs are there. ER verb, second is also ER, third is avoir verb, fourth one is poste, and fifth one is prendre. So among these verbs, first identify the irregular verbs. Avoir is the irregular verb and prendre is the irregular verb. So what we have to do? Nous avons. So first we have to conjugate the avoir verb using present tense. So nous avons. Now louer notre place. Nous avons loué notre place. So what we have to do? We have to take out the ER and add E accent and drop it here. So take a pencil and as I say, just note the points and write the answers. Nous avons loué notre place. Nous avons loué notre place. We have rented our place. Je dash tous nos amis. So the J apostrophe A. J'ai invité. You have to take out the ER and add E accent. J'ai invité tous nos amis. J'ai invité, here AI and here invité. In that invité, you have to take out the ER and add E accent. Now third one you have to refer because it is a avoir verb. First verb 1, no problem, we can drop it. JE. This will become J apostrophe A. J apostrophe A. Avoir verb past participle, we have to go and check here. See, the avoir verb past participle is EU. Just now we read this page, it is EU. You have to use that EU here in verb 2. J apostrophe A. J'ai eu femme. The fourth one is Paul dash la lettre. The verb is poster. So this Paul will be referring il or al. So that will be Paul a posté, POSTE accent. Paul a posté la lettre. Fifth one is vous dash les livres. So again prendre verb. First verb 1, no problem, we can drop it. Vous avez, AVEZ. Vous avez. For this prendre, we have to go and check what is the irregular form. See, prendre, it is given PRIS. So verb 2 should be PRIS. Vous avez pris. Vous avez pris. Vous avez pris les livres. Now we are done with exercise number 1. I will repeat the answers. Nous avons loué notre place. J'ai invité tous nos amis. J'ai eu femme. Paul a posté la lettre. Vous avez pris les livres. Mettez les phrases suivantes au négatif. Now, what we saw was positive, affirmative. Now, what we are going to see is negative. Negative, very simple rule. Just identify which is verb 1. If you can't identify verb 1, easily you can identify verb 2. So, verb 2, it will be with E accent or ending with U or ending with E accent again or ending with U or ending with T. So what you have to do, before the verb to place pa. That is, before the verb to place pa, and before verb 1 place n apostrophe. Il n'a pas raconté à son ami. Il n'a pas raconté à son ami. Second one, ils n'ont pas. N apostrophe should come here and pa should come here. That is the answer. Very simple. N apostrophe here and pa here. Ils n'ont pas vu la vieille sorcière. Third one, ma mère n'a pas. So N apostrophe here and pa here. Ma mère n'a, N apostrophe here and pa here. Ma mère n'a pas ses colliers. Fourth one, je n'ai pas. So JE should come and N apostrophe should come here and pas should be here. Je n'ai pas su ces mots difficiles. Fifth one, it's a different one. Ma sœur n'a pas. So N apostrophe here and pas here. N'a pas bien conduit. Ma sœur n'a pas bien conduit. So N apostrophe here and pas here. So the rule is very simple. This is verb 1. So before verb 1 na and after verb 1 pa. So this is negative. Since you have two verbs, we have to see only verb 1 when we change into negative. So the following third exercise we will see later. And your homework for today is exercise number, I think you can do exercise number 4 as well as 5, because no problem, I will teach you 4. I think passé composé is also coming there. You can straight away do exercise number 5, because we saw imperative in last class, so you would be able to do exercise number 5. Even this is exercise number 6 is using ne pas. Exercise number 5 and 6 you can do. So one by one you have to. I will just explain what you have to do in exercise number 6. Hier, Stéphane a eu une mauvaise journée. Faites les phrases au passé composé avec les mots donnés en disant ce qu'il a fait. So using the words which is given in the box, you have to create a sentence. Il n'a pris le petit déjeuner. Il n'a pas pris le petit déjeuner. So he didn't have breakfast. Second one, il n'a pas voir un film. Il n'a pas voir un film banal. So like this you have to create using n'a pas. So you just try this. It will be very easy. I think you have to use only the negative words. See, n'a pas prendre le petit déjeuner. That is first one. Where is the second negative? N'a pas recevoir son argent de poche. So il n'a pas recevoir son reçu. Recevoir will become reçu. Il n'a pas reçu son argent de poche. So that means he didn't get the pocket money. Il a cassé sa tasse. So these things, il a raté l'abuse, you should not change into negative. Whatever is given in negative alone, you have to write in negative. So raté l'abuse, you have to write, that means he has missed the bus. So you have to straight away write il a raté l'abuse. So straight away you have to use the affirmative of passé composé. Perdre ses lunettes, that means he has lost his specs. So this we cannot say he did not lost his specs, that will become positive. So you have to say il a perdu ses lunettes. So this exercise you will be using the irregular tabular column which we learned today. So this tabular column will be used while you try that, because oublié, some verbs are there which is being repeated. So when you use this, you will be able to identify how to change it. So exercise number 5 and 6 will be your homework. So other exercise we will see later. Okay, so that's it for today. So I repeat, what is your test? Exercise number 1 and 2 will be your test, and exercise number 5 and 6 will be your homework. So that's it for today, my dear friends. Okay, so we are so far done with the passé composé of lesson 11. So next what we will be seeing is interrogative in passé composé. So we will see that in the next class. Merci mes étudiants, bonne journée.